Check this shit out, bro. I just hit this button here.
Oh, yesterday was bad, dude.
That's why that shit hurt.
What's up, baby? How we doing, all right?
What up?
What? Nice.
I got the Supreme stickers on this bitch.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we got a lot going on here. What up, dog?
What's up, baby? Welcome to QT9, baby. Thanks for coming in, man. Oh, that was smooth. Good. Yeah. That was smooth butter, baby. Good.
Take this big jacket off.
I wake up, he's like pushing my cheek up or like in my fucking nostril. This thing is disgusting. Gotta keep washing this shit. What?
I would use it if I had a big ass straw like that.
Yeah, it's a great invention. Like, listen, I'm thirsty at night. You know, I can't walk, so I need this little guy. But, you know. What's poppin'?
And we are live. Let's go.
How you doing?
I've been waiting on this one a long time. Excited as hell. I had a dream about this shit last night.
For real?
Actually, am I awake? Somebody pinch me.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn. Yeah, I'm awake. All right, we're good.
Yeah. Your brothers know about that one right there.
Yeah. Yo, wolf bite.
Wolf
got
bite.
my boy JJ Mullaly on. We go back.
Yeah, a long time, man.
High school, wrestling, being assholes at a young age for
real
a long
young
time.
age, yeah. Big assholes.
Kids are crazy.
You were a little wild though. You and Cody.
I don't know about that. Bro.
Nah,
You're
I'm just
crazy.
playing. Like when it came down to doing like stunts and shit.
Yeah.
That was you. You know what I'm saying? Like we were all out of
I just remember
control.
I couldn't fuck with you in wrestling. You were nice. You were nasty with it.
That was
I
my
used
sport.
to fuck kids up.
Yeah.
I thought I was good.
Yeah.
Because I, grew up wrestling with my brothers and shit.
Uh-huh.
I would fuck everybody up. And then between you and Corey and a few other kids on our team, I couldn't fuck with you guys. I mean, you were bigger too, but.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all year round. That's what I did. I trained all year round for that shit.
You were
know?
nasty.
That was my shit.
You were nasty.
That was my sport, you know?
Did you end up finishing out?
No.
Me neither.
No, I didn't. I dropped out and shit.
Yeah,
but
me too.
I
Oh, you didn't
tried.
even finish. You didn't finish out high school neither.
No. I was captain of the team, and then I got jammed up with this situation that we're gonna be talking about today. And but I was captain, came back, and I made it about a week and a half in practice, and just I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Jump roping and shit, withdrawing, like not doing well. Like
bro, I had no idea. Something that early.
It hit me like that. When
I really
got
didn't
back.
even know that.
You guys the same grade?
You were a
No?
grade above.
2 years. We had
2 years above me.
So my boy Corey, I grew up with. He is your Cody's age, right?
Yeah, same
Yeah.
age.
So my boy Corey's younger brother is Cody. 2 years.
Yeah.
And my sister 2 years. Yeah.
Got it,
just
okay.
seen. Yeah.
No.
So we go back. Yeah, I didn't end up finishing wrestling either. I got into a fight the day of wrestle-offs.
Yeah.
And I knocked some kid out. And then I couldn't wrestle for varsity. And I was like, well, I'm not wrestling then. Fuck this. And that was the end of it. And then I got in with the wrong crowd, too. I can't believe we even made it out of high school, bro. We were doing some foul shit.
A lot of foul shit. Yeah.
But we're here.
I used to come in smelling like a straight plant.
Yeah, bro, we were smoking. I remember smoking and getting on the bus.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Lit. It was no horn. I would see like Miss Percocet being like, what do they call her? Waddles back when we were at
Waddles.
Shout out to Waddles.
We had Waddles like as the home on her. I have to avoid her,
Oh my
Come
God.
in the old section, leave like a pencil in the door, you know what I'm saying? Like
My
real smooth
God,
about
this
it.
kid remembers the moves.
I got it.
He's
you
taking
know?
some alpha brain.
He remembers
Verizon had
the
no
moves.
service, remember? And
Yes.
Yeah.
My
It
God.
was about the Nextel at the time, which I didn't have.
The chirp.
Yeah, oh, that shit was so heavy, bro.
Oh, no, they got to bring that back.
They really should.
They should. All right, well, look, I think the appropriate way to start this is we want to hear your story, your trials and tribulations, and then eventually your triumph. So just tell us about how your battle began.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I'm from this fucking area.
Yo, for real,
That's a
Poughkeepsie's
fact.
tough.
Yeah, it is.
Poughkeepsie's tough with this shit.
It is. It's rugged down there right now, and we grew up. The way I grew up was, I had a rough upbringing, which is surprising. My mom made it as best as she could for me. She's straight G, but my dad is a nut like me, and he just made it as hard as it could possibly be. And,
What type of ways?
He's been in prison majority of my life, in and out. Coming home to the point where, we would walk in on him like like sleeping on the floor, like on his knees, like with his head like on the fucking table, shit. Seeing like crazy shit like that at a young age. I'm understanding what's going on in 5th grade. My sister's younger; she don't really know what's going on,
right?
And it's just watching my mom go through these cycles, and then like later on in life, for me to watch me go through it, it's almost insane that I even touched it in the first place. You know? And I don't know, man. I always turn to like the sports or anything to keep me out of my head to see what the fuck is going on at my house. Yeah, and we're good with the cursing, right? Everything's good with that,
bro.
All right, fuck
it up, bro. Fuck it up.
I'm terrible with that.
This shit is R-rated.
I could be in fucking elementary school speaking, and I'm fucking up.
So listen here, little fucking kids.
Act right, bro. Give me your fucking food. I mean, it's not much. All right, but yeah, man. I just remember like the last time my dad went to prison. This is when it really kind of like life started getting different for me. I was in 5th grade. He was on parole and he was not trying to go back. I don't blame him. You know? But he was in the crib. He had a shotgun. He was definitely a little under the influence of crack and alcohol. And the front page of the Poughkeepsie Journal was my playset in the backyard, Poughkeepsie, where I grew up, across from Krager, on Hooker Avenue.
Yeah.
And it was a SWAT team at my house. I didn't go to school for weeks. You know, it was just like, damn, like that shit was real. Like I knew what drug addiction was like at a fucking young ass age. You know? And it takes a lot of screaming, a lot of running, a lot of hiding, a lot of bullshit, and then you go through it on the other end where it's like, then my mom leaves him when he's away. Then it's like, why'd you leave him? Like, so it's just chaotic. And like, then you get comfortable with the chaos, and that's like where I got to be, man. And I always needed to be doing something. I cannot fucking sit in my head still, like, at all. Like that is the worst place for me. Like, always.
It makes sense because I remember when we were younger, bro. We were like, anytime we were hanging out, we were getting into some shit. It was never just some normal, we're sitting and chilling. It was like, let's party. Or we're wrestling. Or we're fucking just doing some shit.
Yeah, fucking.
It was never like normal shit. Like, oh, let's all go see a movie. What? No. Yeah. Let's go rob a bottle of vodka and drink it on a playground till the cops come.
Yeah. And split a Marble Light.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Some dumb shit like that. We got into a lot of. We could not stay still. You're right, buddy. I remember Corey's mom would put like the little chimes on the freezer because we would sneak down.
Oh my God!
In the middle of the night, and she would like guard the ice cream, so we have to like hold the Cody to be like holding the chime. As Corey's opening the door, I'm grabbing the cookie dough ice cream, and we're going upstairs. So always being a rebel,
Yeah. Starts at a young age.
It does. The sneakiness and like the mindset. It's crazy if you think about it.
It's true. And what it evolves into.
It evolves. Really young.
It starts at as ice cream turns into liquor and cigarettes, and then.
The real deal.
Yeah.
Where does
the harder shit.
From? Yeah. What the fuck is that? This is
right.
It's a dangerous path, man. And I believe it's genetics. Like I don't know how to say. Would you say genetical? No.
Yeah, it's genetics, bro. Yeah. Absolutely. Listen, addiction runs heavily in my family. I feel like so far I've lucked out. Because I haven't battled it in any capacity between alcohol and drugs. In my family, huge. And for some reason, I haven't had.
You think it's actually like genetics? Like it runs in your DNA?
Absolutely.
Like it adapts.
And it's a. And I'd like to speak about this guy as well, but what does Dr. Mitchell call it? A chronic disease. Yeah. It's a disease.
Yeah.
And it's not in our control. And a lot of people don't understand that. There's a huge misconception with drug use. Mm-hmm. But go on. So you said you started, you were telling us about the ice cream, but it got heavier. When did it get heavier?
I mean, that's just an example of starting off, but like what you're saying, I want to touch on that real quick.
Yeah.
It's looked on as a problem and not a disease, which is an issue because you know what a disease is? You're at dis-ease.
Right.
If you break that word down, break the word down in the middle, dis-ease. your body's not right. You can't control what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why the insurance companies are paying for people to go to rehab nowadays, because it is an addiction. It's a huge mental illness. It's it comes right along with mental illness. I mean, it's like that you keep touching the stove type shit,
Right.
And I got a long journey of touching stove.
Right.
So
but people think it's as easy as, hey, you got burned, stop touching the stove.
Yeah.
But everything in your body is telling you you have to touch the stove because there's no other way to get by.
Facts. Yeah. And you need the stove.
You have to. Yeah.
It's fucking insane, bro. And I remember the switch up for me is when I went from 6th grade, when you're just starting to get into girls and the whole nine, and
I remember.
I just stopped giving a fuck about school immediately, dude, ASAP.
Happened for me a little later, but I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Bro, I used to do good in school. I was like an honor roll student until I got to 9th grade. Started hanging out with you fucking hooligans. And then I just didn't give a fuck. And then as soon as I got my own wheels, fuck it. I stopped going.
Yeah. Well, wheels change the game. When you get the wheels going, it's like a game.
Then you become your own man.
Because
you think you're your own man.
Because
you can get from A to B without anybody.
Yeah, I can just leave school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, I'm out.
93 Corolla. See you later.
Bye.
I had a Corolla too. My first car was a fucking Toyota Corolla.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, I had a CD player in the back plugged into the fucking cigarette lighter. It was a weird adaptation, but whatever.
I had a 1999. I wrapped it on a tree 6 days after I had it.
Really?
I had a Ford Escort.
I didn't have it for a full week.
My father bought it for me.
Yeah?
I never drove it because I got a Dewey.
Immediately?
Like the 7th day I had my license.
Holy fuck.
So we're pretty much all fucking up something.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but we're here. We're here, though.
That's what's up.
We all have our battles.
I love the fucking leg. I'm staying. Is that your actual shit? That's the one, right?
Yeah.
That's his
Nice.
spare.
That's my
Got a
weak
spare
leg. I got a strong leg now, boy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got the new piece?
Yeah, you haven't
I
seen
didn't
it?
see it now.
Let's check this bitch out. The Blade Runner, bro.
Oh,
Legit. I thought that's why you said that. I thought you knew I got the Blade.
I was wondering if you did have the Blade.
Oh, yeah,
Runner
bro.
one.
All carbon fiber, baby.
And I know you're doing some ill kicks for that shit.
I put that shit in sport mode and we out.
That shit is
Tighten up the bolt.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's official.
Yeah, this thing, it's got some serious hop to it.
I was about to say, does it have hop to it? Yeah, it must.
Yeah. I was able to rip a fucking double off of this thing.
Really?
On a boat. Not on the ground, nothing like that.
Well,
but that's coming.
Yeah, you're nutty with shit like
That's
that.
coming.
Yeah.
Fucking athletic motherfucker.
It's not going to stop till I'm fucking probably sitting next to you in one of those.
You know what?
Then we could really race, bro.
If you really want to get it, I mean, by that time, my shit's going to be expired, bro. I was telling everyone yesterday, I ended up in this camp for handicapped people, dude. My first, second year of being handicapped, and I just was not ready for it. And it was just too much, I pulled up. There's mad wheelchairs. Everyone's happy. I'm, fucking miserable,
Yeah.
Fuck this. It's in Illinois. I just drove 13 hours,
Oh, God.
And you get there, and, the jump around with my a sign that said John. I pretty much stayed in the woods for a couple of days with a lot of people in wheelchairs, long story short, I'm not going to get into that, but I didn't even know I had a different mode on this bitch. The speed goes 7. I was going 2 for 2 years.
No way!
The whole pack was leaving me, cuz. Where's everyone going after breakfast? They're out on J. No one wants to talk to me. I thought I was secluded. I didn't know what was going on. I got nervous. Whatever, And,
but that wasn't for you, huh?
Yeah, I got 7.1 now, 7.2. It's pretty hard, but someone bless me with a little sip real quick.
Yeah.
And then jump into this drug addiction shit, because this shit is that's the real deal.
Yeah, I want to. When you're done drinking, I want to, touch on where it started in high school with the hard shit, because I believe that's where you said it started.
Facts,
Yeah, I'm curious.
And then how it developed. What was your battle like against that shit? Because I'm sure it wasn't all you were having fun the whole time.
You know what? It starts off as fun, and thanks, buddy. Yeah, and weird thing for me is every time it started off as fun. So every time I got sober, and then relapsed that first time, I don't know if I would call it fun or just like that. I don't even know if it's anxiety, but that feeling of like I need to do something wrong. You know what I'm saying? And like that was like I always needed that. And like for me, like that was a drug. You know, like getting high and like numbing myself, numbing everything. But I really got into hard. I remember I smoked weed in like 6th grade. My mom beat the brakes off me. You know what I'm saying? She was not about it. I didn't smoke again until I was a junior, believe it or not.
Holy shit.
Really? Yeah, I didn't do anything, bro. I was
because you got beat by her?
Not because I got beat by her, but she was scary as fuck. She still, she still is. My mom's no joke. She's a PO now, a probation officer.
Yeah.
She's like a canine dog, yo. You should smell the weed in every location in my house. I don't know how. Like, you can't even take a nap to find it, you know?
Yeah.
But,
So when would you say it came to a boiling point? Everybody has that experimental period when we're younger, and all of a sudden it turns different.
So when I dropped out of school, so I'd say I went to summer school 11th grade, and started linking up with a new crew, you know, and started smoking weed again, and started selling it immediately because I thought it was cool, you know. I thought I was cool, selling bud, riding around, no big deal, you know, and just my friend group went from like sports and athletic kids to a few that came with me, and then to like kids that never did that type of shit. But it's not even like their fault. It's the fact that it bored them. I think boredom has such a play.
Oh my god!
In drug abuse nowadays, as a youngin, like growing up, you know.
If you don't give someone something good to do, they'll find something bad to do.
Bro, I think school. What's the word I'm looking for? School like almost feeds into not literal drug abuse, but boredom, which leads into destruction, drug abuse, kids doing shit. Like, school is just so boring that everyone wants to go fuck it. Some people pick up sports. Most kids pick up sports, but a lot of other ones pick up drugs. They pick up fucking fights, whatever it's going to be. But it's because school is so boring that it feeds in for you to actually find your fun and other shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, no one's like, oh, I have fun in school. No, you don't.
You have fun doing
You have
bad
fun
shit.
in
being a
the
badass.
outsides of school. You
Everybody
know what I
thought
mean?
that was cool.
Yeah, social studies was fire.
That's actually the first and last time I'll ever hear that.
What? What the fuck? U.S. history, first period. Fuck that, dude. Swerve, man.
Right.
But that's really when I got into it. So like 11th grade, I came back from summer school, bro. Already strung out on Oxycontin and perks, which is so crazy because this addiction is so progressive and so fast, and it's brought me to different places in different states that I'm trying to chop it up with you as much as I can right now.
Yeah.
About it and hit it all. You know, I always miss shit, but whatever. We'll get the gist of it. Yeah, dude, I came back and this the dude that was giving me the weed, I asked him for a couple of perks to sell, like, you know, like Perk 5s. The dude threw me like a bottle of Oxycontin 80s, and back when I was growing up, that was like the kryptonite. You know?
Yeah. You thought you were the man. You had them in your pocket selling them.
Yeah,
you thought you were the fucking man, right?
Yeah, you did, man. You had the money, and you.
I remember that, bro. Walking around, I had like $100 in my pocket from selling fucking dime bags in Arlington.
Yeah.
And I thought I was I was like, yeah, I'm Scarface.
You had to be.
I'm set.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be successful forever.
Hand to hand in the hallway.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it felt cool. You feel cool, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but it wasn't cool.
And how easy was it? And I always thought this was an interesting thing, right? We went to Arlington. It's fucking huge. You had kids coming from Unionvale, LaGrange Middle, and Arlington Middle School. And what a different fucking crew each middle school had to provide, right?
Yeah.
I feel like you had the innocent people from Unionvale who had never, like, drugs. Where the fuck were drugs?
Yeah.
And then you had the kids coming out of AMS who were, like, already selling weed.
Yeah.
And then you mix those two crowds, and holy shit, what a bad effect that had on these innocent kids coming out of LaGrange and Unionvale area. Like, selling weed to them, I remember doing it.
What school did you come from?
I went to Arlington Middle School for a year, and then I went to LMS, which, like, we had taken over LMS at that point. And then I was meeting these kids who came out of Unionvale who, like, didn't smoke weed. And I'm like, yeah, it's $40 for a gram. And they're like, really? I'll get 2. Yeah. I'm like, nah, you're buying 3. Like, it was very easy to, because they were new to it.
And it was an easy come up. I mean, when you're street smart, when you move that way, and you like, you're raised that way. You say you're raised around addiction and stuff like that. And I don't know, just in your blood, your swag. Your
It didn't seem like it was out of the ordinary.
Listen, there's
shit you're supposed to do.
There's streets in Poughkeepsie. There's roads in LaGrange.
There's roads in LaGrange, yes. And it gets crazy, man. I'll never forget when I started getting out of control was when I dropped out of school, man. I dropped out of school because I could not.
And at this point, what were you using? You were doing the perks? Oh, you were doing all the shit you were selling.
Yeah, but I was still, profiting at that point, which who gives a shit about? Because it was just all I wanted to do was get high, you know?
Yeah.
And every morning, every day, same group of kids, boom. Moms realizing it's not weed no more. There's a lot more going on, like you change when you start putting opiates and shit like that in your body, and like that's what you need. And once I felt withdrawal for the first time, bro, like you sit there, I cried, bro, like feeling so sick.
Yeah,
people do anything to get that next one, and I've seen it. I've seen a lot of shit out there,
Me too.
And when I'm doing something, I'm all in with it, and usually. I would call myself like a leader with it too. I take control. I have control over everything I'm doing and how I'm moving with it, and it's got ugly quick. We did OCs for years, and then they went off the market. There was that big thing like where they put a gel into them, and like it was like a epidemic here and everywhere. Yeah, honestly, that's like when the big rehabs they just started blowing up. Mm-hmm. I got sent away in 17 for like a weed charge, and I came back from rehab thinking I was like coming out back from like doing a bid. I thought I was like the man.
Big meat.
Yeah, big meat. Yeah, that's fire. And. It just wasn't cool because I probably hit like 35, 40 rehabs, which is like disgusting. Wow. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. I ended up getting real bad with heroin, IV. And it just broke me to my knees, man. I'll never forget my first shot. I could tell you that was in the Poughkeepsie train station. I could tell you I didn't do it myself. I looked away and I remember someone put we call it the gun, the pin, whatever, in my arm and hit me, and it took me to that place where I wanted to go. You want to forget all the feelings and like the problems, and it did that for me, man. And it's not long term, short term, but that self medication is fucking is what I chased, and
that becomes your fixation, right?
Exactly.
Nothing else matters. It's where's the next hit coming?
At all. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
All right, so you're what, 32, 31?
32, yeah.
32.
My birthday was just on the 5th, yeah.
God bless. Happy birthday.
Birthday, brother.
Thanks,
his birthday's in December. Mine's in December.
Yeah.
We all just made it one more year, boys.
Goddamn.
Let's do it again.
I'm with it, yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
all right, so you're 32. You dropped out.
Yeah.
Or you started smoking weed, doing Oxy at 17.
At 17, 18, Zans, Oxy, weed, that whole nine, still basic partying. No one's realizing it's a real issue yet, but... Then, a couple of years after, all my boys are in college. I'm going up there, and I'm getting worse and worse, losing weight, and I'm at home doing reckless shit to get fucking money, starting stealing from my family. Jesus. It gets to a different level where it's where I didn't give a fuck what I did to get the next one, but I
focus was the next one.
I needed it.
So when did you started it at 18? You're 32 now. When did the actual accident happen?
When I was 29. So I moved down to...
so a while, actually.
Yeah. I've been to a lot of state-run facilities in New York, like TCs, like therapeutic communities, long-term, rehabs where they try to get you to straighten up. I mean, it's more or less like a prison. You learn more, and I ended up getting shipped down to South Florida.
These things need reform, bro.
They really do. It is the system's just fucked up about it, but
and it's amazing to hear it from somebody who fucking experienced it and has seen it so many times. For him to say that, that's fucking crazy.
It's just sad. You
just learned more of the bad shit. That's all it was to you.
Fucking insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and
that's not on you.
No, that's just they put. What are you going to do? You put a whole bunch of drug addicts in the same place, and what are we going to talk about? Drugs.
Right.
What the fuck you mean? What else we got to talk about?
Dumbest shit ever.
Yeah.
Opiates.
I'm a day off of fucking heroin. What are you off? 2? Yeah. Okay, how do we get it? Is what we're all thinking,
holy fuck, bro. That is so true.
It's a fact.
It's powerful, bro.
But also, and you put a bunch of people, and dude, all these people are smart, man. I don't know. That's just, I don't know. That whole concept is crazy to me. Go ahead.
But you have to in a way because like when I got involved in AA, I moved down to Florida. My mom kicked me out. When I came home from like a rehab, when she realized that I was doing heroin, she sent me down to South Florida. Best and worst thing that ever happened to me. I was finally on my own, reckless out there, but I really got into like the shooting part, shooting heroin, and really like doing shit like that, and like the cocaine along with it, and the women. I had a real vicious like issue with like, you know, like relapse, and that was the thing. I would be in rehabs down in Florida, skin set up. You go through an inpatient for 28, 30 days, 60, 90 days. Your head's right. The day you get out, that 90 days you forgot about.
Yeah.
All right, your
right
anxiety's right here. Yeah. And then they put you, and then you go to AA meetings. You can either choose. Listen, just with anything, like the Matrix. You got the two pills, like the blue and red. Were you guys just talking about that?
Yes.
Yeah, the blue and
I
red
just
pill.
watched it like 2 weeks ago.
Me too. It's on HBO Max.
Yeah,
I just
new one,
watched the trilogy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So good.
Yeah, she's so official. Watch it, whatever in Trinity. Yeah, she's nasty.
Shout out Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah. Keanu's low key just a thug.
G, bro.
Yeah.
He's a great
good
dude.
person.
He's such a
Good
great dude.
person.
He is, right?
All his own stunts.
Yep.
Does he?
A lot of them.
And he
Dude, one of my favorite movies ever is John Wick, the original. Shit's so badass.
Original Matrix blows all that shit out of the water.
Yeah, original
That
Matrix.
movie is.
I just
fucking-
watched original Matrix. I watched the original before I watched.
Let's
the
save this for when we talk to Keanu, though. We'll get you on soon.
yeah, he'll be here soon. But
So JJ, you're in rehab mode. It's not like
He's in Florida. He just got
you're-
released.
it's not like you're just on a destructive path. Like you've been trying to get better. People in your life know this is going on. And
Oh,
you're back-
yeah.
Well, let me ask you this:
and
when
then-
when you were in the rehab,
yeah.
you were forced to go, or you chose to go?
Okay, no. So I've gotten arrested numerous times around here. Always got sent to rehab. You know,
So forced.
forced most of the time, and also not always forced. My bad. My mom would kick me out, so that's a force too.
Yeah.
You know, that's a force to be reckoned with. Your mother. But dude, yeah. But when I moved down there, it was like game on. You know, no one was like there to contain me, and like all I was looking at was beaches and women. I'm like, yeah, get me out of New York. Fuck yeah, I'll do great down there.
Dude, hell yeah.
10 times worse. Bro, I was ended up homeless, like living out of a suitcase for 5 years straight. I lived out of a suitcase.
Yeah.
I never had a place to call my own.
Yeah.
You know, my girl I was with down there, I was in a toxic relationship that we just did the craziest shit. We were like selling stuff down there, back and forth from
Florida
Miami
is something else.
It is. You ever Bad Boys 2 is not lying.
Yeah.
You know,
Facts.
it is not playing. And you know, bottom line, everywhere I went, I took myself with me. I lived in Philly for 6 months, and North Philadelphia is not a place to be. Jersey, I've hit every hood in Jersey, and you know, it just bringing myself to my knees. You found a girl with a car with a little bit of money on her credit card. Let's go, you know, or whatever it may be. And you'll do anything at that point to get high. And then when I learned how to make a decent amount of money scamming people, like the way I was doing in Florida, shit, it was like there was never ending. There was like no stop to it. It felt like,
Yeah.
and I was going on these vicious like 4, 5, 6 month runs with kids in motels in Florida, and like
That's crazy, bro.
hallucinating, bro, staying up for 5 days straight, like literally like that bad.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had no
That is
idea
a
it went
story.
that deep for you, bro.
It went that deep. I got arrested in Florida, bro. Strong arm robbery. I woke up in a butt naked cell. I didn't even know they had shit like that. I guess I must have been acting wild and like on the floor, cold, like. And there's like a little hole in the door. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, blacked out. Woke up in jail in Florida. I'm like,
Wow.
I'm like covering myself up because my like whole piece is out. You know, I'm like, and there's a homeless dude in the corner. I'm like, this is weird. You know, I'm like knocking on the jail door. There's like a little hole. I'm like, yeah, you know, like, oh, what's good? Like, what's the what's the charges, and how do I get some clothes on? You know, so like, that just shows you, how, like what this shit will do to you. You know, like I didn't give a fuck. My face was on the front page of Delray paper down in Florida. Did not care,
Right.
you know, and. It just got progressive. The last 2 years, I was speedballing, heroin and cocaine in the same pin. And that was where it got rough. And 29, I'll tell you, man, I moved up to Jersey from Florida because I just couldn't make it. And this is when they got real with this. I have a great friend in Jersey, and I went home. I relapsed for 2 days, went to a facility, did 30 days. I was supposed to go home for a fucking colonoscopy. And the night before the colonoscopy, I decided to relapse. And I did a speedball shot in my bathroom, and it was like 12 o'clock. I was on the phone with my girl, and I remember going in the bathroom and hitting the shot, and waking up 4 hours later, limp, like on my toilet seat. You know, like most drug addicts, like a bathroom is like a big trigger to them, because like that's like how do you hide from somebody?
It's an area of privacy.
Yeah. Area of privacy
where no one will question what you're doing in there.
Facts, you know, and a lot of people go in there, you know, and do it, and I was used to it. My head, I guess, was like leaning against the wall this way, and it compromised my spine to the point where I woke up completely paralyzed. And the fact that I woke up in the middle of it is crazy. In an overdose is more like I fell out, but that was my 9th like overdose.
Jesus.
I had 8 in Florida, you know, like saved by God. Like this was my 9th life, you know.
Yeah.
And
this was the one that resulted in the paralysis.
In the paralysis,
so
I woke up.
You were leaned over, your head against the wall,
arm dangling, and I have a tattoo right here on my forearm that says "Pray for me." That's all I could see for about 2-3 hours, just dangling like this, trying to fucking move it, trying to move.
And you couldn't move.
Trying to scream. I couldn't scream because my head was like this. It was compromising my vocal cords. So
you couldn't speak. You couldn't move.
Nah.
You were in pain, I imagine.
I couldn't even feel shit. It was like fucking everything was numb and
terrifying.
Yeah, my stepdad found me at like 7 in the morning, and yeah, I thought it was gonna go away, bro. I was fine for a little bit at the hospital, and then before you know it, they're telling my mom once I got an MRI that you know, that she had to make a decision between like putting me in the EMT and like driving to Westchester Medical because of the severity, but I would probably be brain dead due to the one pothole, you know.
Wow, I didn't know that was ever.
Yeah. And there was no helicopters available, and one came available, and God, thank God,
yeah.
and God, and that I woke up with I couldn't talk. I woke up tube in my throat. I got the money scar right there, as you can see right there. That's the real shit. That's how I breathe. That's how I was breathing for 3 months, a little over.
Jesus.
Got a hole in my stomach. How I was eating. I mean, this shit is no joke, bro. You know. Do you mind help me out some water?
I got it. I just want to say we're happy you're here still.
Yeah, me too.
God bless, man. It's amazing.
And it's amazing. I know that feeling of looking back and thinking, you know, you're on the brink, you're about to expire.
Yeah.
And there's just those few little things that keep you here. And thank God for those. And it makes you really appreciate everything.
Little things.
The little things. Like, how did that helicopter become available? How? Like, completely out of your power. Nothing you could do at that point. And that's when you have to surrender yourself to the world.
Yeah.
And that's, I remember that vividly.
Yeah.
You know, my experience was very different, but I'm sure for you, to some degree, we can relate on that.
100%. We're handicapped brothers, for sure. And,
and now we rely on others. You got to rely on others.
You have to, yeah. Like, I'm so blessed to have an amazing family. I'm able to live at home because, bro, like, when I'm not in this wheelchair, I can't do shit, like, for myself. Like, you know how humbling I had to get? Humbling. You know how humble I had to get in a fucking hospital, not being able to move, and looking at water, not being able to drink it for a month and a half.
Yeah.
Watching people eat food, not being able to eat food for a month and a half.
I'll change it.
And then when I was able to drink water, I wanted mad water. You know, just keep bringing me fucking water. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm thirsty as fuck.
Just because you could.
Yeah, and like, I'm hitting a buzzer with my head because my hands don't work. Like, my arms don't work, bro. I can only move my shoulder. I had to use a buzzer like this to hit for them to come in to give me fucking water, and like,
wow.
And I mean, I had a tube in here.
The catheter.
The catheter, the Foley, yeah. I had 2 years.
2 years.
And that's, I got feeling back, and I had to rock that bitch for 2 years.
Wow.
And I also had something they call wound vac hanging from my back.
I had one on the edge of my residual leg.
For bed sore?
Mine wasn't for bed sore. It would just suck the blood away from. Maybe I'm thinking of something.
Oh, no, that's exactly what it is. That's the wound vac. Yeah.
Yeah, I had it on the end of my leg, and it was like a vacuum that was going at all times, just sucking blood and pus out of my fucking leg as I was healing.
Yeah, mine was coming right out of my ass, like, because I had a hole like this big in my fucking.
From what?
From
just sitting.
Sitting. Isn't that crazy?
It's incredible. It's incredible.
From laying on my back.
Listen, I can't imagine how you feel. Just to put this into perspective for people, the only reason I was in the hospital for 15 days maybe.
Yeah.
I had to fucking leave because I couldn't stand laying down anymore. Yeah. So I cannot imagine what it was like for you.
Yeah.
I couldn't even walk. I remember the first day they were like, we're going to let you try and stand up. I stood up, they gave me a set of crutches, and I fucking forced myself to, they were like, you have to be able to go up and down the stairs. I was like, give me fucking 24 hours. I went up and down the stairs, like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I can't be in here anymore.
Yeah.
So I cannot fucking imagine, huge respect to you for going through that shit, and I know it changed you.
You too, bro. I mean, shit, all of us have been through something, like, it's not... Everyone's bottom is different, man. Like, and like my shit just kept getting deeper and deeper. And like someone once told me, like, yo, your bottom's when you stop digging, bro. Like, stop digging.
Yeah.
And I never did. I never listened. My fucking ears were always open, but I never act. That's I listen. I'm a good listener because I could talk to you all day long, right? But action is huge when it comes to sobriety, and like the depression I hit with this, not being able to fucking move at all, has been so brutal the last 2 years. I mean, I'm just coming around now to the point where I'm like able to like speak about it and be like not embarrassed to be in a chair in front of people,
right? And
starting to like invent myself into life.
Yeah,
because everything got taken from me, bro. I can't do a thing on my own.
Yeah.
I have 24-hour care at my house now due to a drug,
Yeah.
And the craziest part about that is that a year in is when I got so depressed, I did that same drug again. Yeah. That's how powerful this shit is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I relapsed. Shit. Yeah. After an accident, which I'm telling you boys right now for the first time.
Wow.
I don't even put that shit out there.
I would have guessed that.
Yeah. That's how deep addiction is, man. Like, this shit put me in a fucking wheelchair.
Yeah.
I had to suffer for 4 months in a hospital straight. Like, just missed COVID, had pneumonia twice, almost died.
Jesus.
I was on what's it called? Dialysis. Fucking torn up. And I still put that same drug in my system. Yeah.
Disease, man. It's not.
Well, let me ask you to bring up some good stuff. Yeah. I know you've been... I've been following back on too. I think it's called the Instagram, with Luke and everything.
Yeah.
When you first had it, you were barely able to move at all, right? I mean, you couldn't even, and now you're functioning, arms, everything, right?
Yeah, my core's getting strong, my arms, my hands. Right now, they're mad cold, like my fingers. But I got one finger back at a time, and it's a blessing. They say with my level of injury, like my fingers should never be moving, and then now I can move. I got the left toes wiggling.
Yes, let's go.
The calf's like springing a little bit.
Wow, holy shit. Check that out.
And you know what's cool about it? Like with Luke and shit like that, like I was so blessed that my cousin lined me up with people like that. Because, to win, you have to be around winners.
Yes.
My whole life, I always wanted to win, but I hung around losers.
Yes.
Bro,
damn,
and it's so deep, dog, and that's
hard.
it. Bottom line.
It's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think on our last podcast, that's a big point of mine was it's this past year. My biggest accomplishment was surrounding myself with good fucking people. These idiots right here.
Yeah,
they're great fucking guys.
Two great guys. Yeah, watch you do it.
And everyone else that I surround myself with, and you're absolutely fucking right, bro.
Yeah,
I think for people like us who have seen the other side of it, where we've hung around losers, and I know you have too, and you told me many stories where we've all been surrounded by fucking losers. And look what that was our lowest point.
Yeah, I think we were losers.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, you are who you fucking
hang out with. Yeah, my mom was saying that since I was young as shit.
Yeah,
All that shit's true. Our mom said,
Yeah.
They do know some shit.
They know some shit, huh?
Maybe we should have listened.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how our stories relate so much. I had no idea our lives' trajectories had so many similarities. Like, when I was in high school, same thing, bro. Hanging around with the wrong fucking crowd.
Yeah.
And, like, you might remember some of the names of the kids that I will not name right now, but they're all in awful places.
Yeah, I know.
All of them.
Oh, man,
dude.
And it's like, we're so lucky we made it out. Yeah, we got fucked up.
Yeah.
But you know what? We got another fucking chance. And really,
Everything
at the end of the
happens for a
day,
reason.
I think what I went through is nowhere compared to what you did.
But
But it's a little quick. Mine was I progressed a little quicker. I came back. My triumph over this is I feel like I'm almost there.
Yeah.
Right? I think yours is gonna take a little longer, but you're gonna harden the fuck up, bro.
Yeah.
And you already have.
Yeah.
You're gonna get fucking hard, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna, what it's gonna make of you mentally. I'm excited to see it for you. And you already are, bro. Look at you. You're fucking joking. You got charisma, a personality. Most people would be broken by this, but not Jay.
But listen, like, it breaks me a lot at night, but I try, like, I grew up in my dad's Irish, you know what I'm saying, like, big time drinking Irish Catholic, and they don't talk
My
feelings.
mother's from Ireland.
Yeah, so you don't talk no feelings at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well, we got the Italian side too. There's a mix.
there's a mixture. Okay.
You're allowed to have your feelings as long as they're good ones. Otherwise, go fucking cry in the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up.
So fucking, you gotta toughen up, man. And my mom's rugged. She's on my shit, and she pushes me. You know, I got great people around that push me to excel, because like when I get my depression, bro, I can sit in my room in the darkness and like, and I do it still. I just did it the other day, last week, and like I'm not gonna lie, but the ratios are getting better.
Yes, good.
And that's all that matters.
There's
Is the progression.
Yeah.
And,
Now, do you find that as a healing thing? Because I spent a month alone in my room.
Really?
Where I just cut everything off. But somehow, when I was done, I felt better.
Maybe my first month. Now I'm ready to just like chill with everybody, like, cause I've been like,
Yeah.
so away, and like, you know what gets me is like watching people leave. So like when I'm at home and like my sister and like, if she's home, and like watching people like get out and leave and go, people go do something that I can't do anymore, and it's hard, man. It's like,
and it's something that every person would take for granted. It's so simple for you to get up and go to the gas station, get a fucking drink, but for you, it's a different story.
I've actually made it to one gas station in this bitch. So
Let's go, yo! When we're done with this shit, we're going to the gas station.
We're going to the gas. They're putting one at the end of my street. Thank God.
I got you on. I'm gonna get you a couple of these.
They'll be sponsoring you soon. Don't worry about it. Hey, sir.
I'd be in some jumps and shit. Red Bull team.
Let's go. All right. So, with all that being said, and I think this is the transition you were looking to make, but we talked about the hard shit, the trials and tribulations. Now I want to talk about your fucking triumph. The story that you're just beginning in your life now. This stand up or die trying. I fucking love to see the attitude when you're on fucking Instagram and Facebook, and I just love watching it because you always got the smart shit to say. You put a smile on people's faces when we're watching you, and honestly, the glow up has been huge. Even since the last time I rocked it with you, your hands, you're talking with your hands again. You're moving. You just told us you got movement in your calf and your toes. Like, it's all mental. I really do believe you can heal yourself mentally. And you have the healing mentality right now. So just tell us your plans, what you've done so far. The 4x4x48. Give us the scoop.
All right. So recently I've been chilling like with Luke and these kids that are so. What I love about them is they're so fucking motivated. So
winners.
So it could be just to drink that water bottle fastest. They're motivated. Someone's gonna chug that shit dumb fast. Like one of them's gonna fucking choke. Like trying to win.
Kids are drowning.
It's like go hard or go home type shit, and I love it. And they bring me to the gym with them, man. They take care of me because I need that. I need like a posse with me because I can't get shit done, and like I want to feel like that presence of like love, which I already do, but like it's nice to feel it from like people that aren't your mom or like like your stepdad. And
trust me, I fucking know. I relate to that huge, bro. Huge.
It's fucking just life is just, man. It's all. We're getting to my triumph, you said, as we're doing. All right. Right now, I'm just. The VA I want to talk to you guys about.
Yes.
Okay. The VA, bro, is so dope. I'm the first person in New York. okay, to ever do the study. They chose me with my injury because of the level, they had a few candidates. I get paid like $30 to get electrocuted.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
$30 to get electrocuted.
He goes, I'm the first one. Soldier Boy's listening
All
right
the
now.
prize.
Man.
They're probably fucking doing some crazy shit to me. I don't even know. Whatever.
Yeah.
It feels wild. It gets the body going again, and they're just like, you know, they're trying to redo my hands at first.
Okay.
And then they have this is all for free, and they have exoskeletons where I can learn how to walk.
What?
Shit, yeah. Bro.
Wait, so what's VA? What's it stand for? VA.
Oh shit, my bad, dog. The VA in the Bronx. It's a veteran.
Hospital.
So it's for
Yeah.
Veterans Hospital.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. I thought that's what it was. I just
Same
didn't know
VA.
because it was
Yeah.
different for you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not in the service,
Yeah.
but every time I walk in there, I get thanks for my service,
Yeah.
which is I
They
just
do that with him all the time.
Everywhere
Every
I
time.
go. This
Which
is my
is
haircut.
fucking like-
Like,
Really?
you a veteran? I'm like, nah, just an asshole with a motorcycle.
and like yo, why every
Always.
handicapped person got to be a veteran?
I know.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts.
Makes
But all
me
right,
feel
so they're
stupid.
giving you. That's wild.
Yeah.
They're basically
Electroshock therapy to some
shocking you,
degree.
yeah.
Yeah.
And what they're trying to do is
Stimulation therapy. They call
Right.
it stim. Yeah.
to get the nervous system back in.
Jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like you like try to like almost like trying to spark someone back to life. You know, it's
Right.
like trying to spark my nerves back to life,
Right.
and everything's responding. Like my legs, everything. My
Let me
chest
ask you:
steps.
when you like can wiggle your toes, does it feel the same as before your accident? Like, is there a different feeling?
Yeah,
moving
it's
stuff?
it's dumbed down heavily.
Yeah.
It's weird you say that because like just like yesterday or 2 days ago, I actually got more feeling on like the inside of my toes, and I can feel them brushing against each other,
What?
which is like
Let's
bugging
go.
me out. It's like weird. It's like weird, like starting to feel again. You know.
Yeah.
And I just got a test done like by them, and I'm getting feeling back all over in spotty location. So
Wow.
it's the body's
So
amazing.
you're seeing
Dude, the
results.
body is fucking insane.
Yeah, it's fucking
nuts.
nuts.
That
You wanna
is
hear
so
some-
crazy.
You want to hear some crazy shit?
Yeah.
When this first happened, I could feel my foot, even though it was
I've heard
gone.
that.
Yeah.
And it felt like somebody had pliers on my big toe
Yeah.
for like weeks. Like just insane pressure. And then it turned into electrocution. It felt like somebody was just electrocuting me all the time. Not heavy, but like, you know them games, you hold the buzzer
Yeah,
and it
like
would
you
shock
just
you.
feel it.
Just
Yeah.
like that all fucking day long. And then eventually it turned into just weird shit. It felt like water running down my leg all the time. And then it went away.
So weird.
Through the way I had to get rid of it was I used to have to sit in front of a mirror and just look at it. And the doctors were like, we don't know why this works, but your brain will accept that your foot is gone if you look at it.
Wow.
And I was like, oh shit, all right, so I'll do that. Then, months later, I don't have any more of that weird feeling. And I go see my uncle, and he's like, you want to feel something weird? Because my uncle got the same shit. He lost his right leg on a motorcycle. He's like, try to wiggle your toes. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, keep trying to wiggle your toes. So if I keep trying to wiggle these toes, I can feel my foot again. And if when you sit on something and it falls asleep,
Yeah.
it feels like that. Just like that. But I can feel my whole foot, and it fucking bugs me the fuck out. I'm like, don't ever give me advice again. I'm never listening to you again. I never wanted to feel that.
That's so crazy.
It's crazy.
Wow.
It's weird shit, but the brain is just nuts.
Yo, you ever seen the story with Dr. Joe Dispenza, the guy who got hit on a bicycle? He was doing some kind of fucking race on a bike, and somebody hit him from behind a car, like 50 miles an hour, and it broke his entire spine. You ever hear that story?
No.
Dude, this guy, it's been so long since I heard it, but his name is Dr. Joe Dispenza, and he's like the king of quantum physics. He does like studies and goes all around and basically talks to people about how you can change your life through your mind and you can change your body. And this is a story. You ready? He was a chiropractor, and he got hit on his bike, and he broke his spine. And I forget what
Ironic.
level of his spine. But no, I forget what
Mad
exactly
ironic.
it was.
Oh shit.
He goes and the like 4 doctors are like, yo, dude, you got to have this one surgery, and you're gonna have steel basically rods in your back, and you're really never gonna be able to do a lot of shit again. And they're telling him all these things, right? Yeah, they're telling him all these things, and so he's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not doing any of this. He goes, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna fix it myself. So literally, this guy went and laid in his bed, and in his brain,
healed.
yes.
Oh,
yeah, from Heal. Yeah. If you've seen Heal on Netflix.
Incredible.
You've seen Heal on Netflix. That's all it's
that's
about.
what I was getting
But
at.
he literally fixed his spine.
Yeah,
with his brain.
Through the process.
Really?
Putting it. He
never
knew
told
the
you about
process.
this movie Heal.
No, bro. You're dead
He
ass.
knew the
God,
process
bro.
because he's a chiropractor. He knew the process of what it took, and like he was literally doing the sequencing in his head of fixing it, blah blah blah. And after I think it was like 6 weeks or so of laying in his bed and fixing it,
manifesting it,
he finally was able to walk again. And then like 12 weeks later, he was 100%.
I can't.
Bro, went from a broken
you
spine.
never heard of that movie.
You guys just probably just changed my life. I'm happy as shit right
Yo,
now.
Dude,
go watch that today.
I'm going to.
It's called Heal. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching that.
Dude,
for
it's
sure.
my God.
That's amazing, bro. Because we were just getting into the mind. You were just talking about it. It is the most powerful muscle there really is.
Yeah.
And like the body's fucking so amazing. Like you're right. Like phantom feelings, the whole nine. Like like my nerve pain is retarded. It's crazy.
Yeah.
From the nips down, I'm done. Feels like I'm just like getting like burnt all day long. It's terrible. Shooting pains,
He says with a smile on his face.
With a smile on my face. I eat it though. You know what I'm saying? I need to.
Go.
And
Let's
you have
go.
to. Because you get to a point where it's like, you just got to grind.
Yeah.
You know, I finally accepted my injury 2 years later, 2 years and 1 month later, I accepted the fact that I'm right here, right? The only way out of this is through my mind. I love that you just brought that up.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to be looking into that big time.
It's no joke.
That is so cool.
I'll come watch that with you, bro.
Yeah,
That's gonna
absolutely.
be an
I would love to
experience,
sit and
Yeah.
watch that with you.
That's
That shit
an
moved me to near tears.
Yeah, bro.
So
That's
It's just crazy. Like just talking about how the body, bro. Like we get a cut on our body and our shit just heals that cut. Like,
Right.
you scrape your fucking arm a week later, the scrape is gone.
Yeah.
Like just that simple fact of how
Right.
your body can heal that. It's mind blowing. But yeah, dude, Heal is no joke. You watch it. And it's some inspiring shit. People who have cancer and fixed their cancer, that's stage 4. Oh,
Literally.
I want to tell a story.
Wow.
Guy, I told this I think on the podcast once before, but the guy Austin Heck, who I went to school with, he had stage 4 fucking cancer, and they were like, "Dude, you have like a 3% chance of living. Like you are."
Jesus.
He had it all over his body, and he was a quarterback at Arlington, and he had a huge community of people. He had thousands and thousands and thousands of people that were visiting him in the hospital, and I swear to God, through quantum physics and through the spirituality of all these other people and everyone community coming together, he survived and he's cancer free. And it's like,
Blessing.
dude, the guy had such a small chance of living, had stage 4, and just throughout the people around him and the belief and all that stuff, he's free. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Energy.
It's no joke. It's no joke. We're all energy.
Yeah.
What's that?
We're all
It's a
intertwined.
village, right? Is that the saying? But like we just need our people around us.
Dude, yo, you really do.
It's huge.
One person, my Luke, my buddy Luke, who popped in with me, his cousin does this thing. No man stands alone. He just started up this foundation because he struggled with mental health, and it's like he explained it to me last night, and it was like fucking amazing the way he came up with the concept of just like reaching out, always reaching out for help. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's very powerful. And
I just had this conversation with someone, and not to keep bringing up my shit, but like
go ahead.
me, in my experience, immediately it became other people need to save me. Right off the bat, I'm laying in a ditch, bleeding to death. I could do nothing. If I was there alone, never would have made it out. No fucking shot. It was up to, I had to surrender myself to the world, Van Wagner Road.
Okay.
Right in Poughkeepsie.
Yeah.
Fucking hit that wall. I fucking remember I hit the floor. I checked my head. I'm like, oh, I'm fine. Go to stand up. Boom. My fucking foot's wrapped around my leg. My shit's upside down.
That's
I'm
gross.
like, all right, I'm going to just lay down real quick.
Yeah.
So I'm laying in the fucking ditch.
Taking it out.
Just bleeding. I'm sweating because I'm in shock. And I remember just laying there, and I'm like, all right, well, now it's up to the world. And I just laid there, and I was silent. And in retrospect, I probably should have been talking because my brother was freaking the fuck out. He saved my life.
Yeah.
Like, I had to surrender myself to him first. And if it wasn't for him, dead. I was absolutely dead right there. I would have bled out. So, boom, he saves my life off the bat. Then it's up to the paramedics. These guys who I never met once in my fucking life show up. They're there in 7 minutes. Save my life again. Then, if I don't get in a helicopter, I'm dead. Helicopter's there in 15 minutes. Boom. These people never met in my life. Save my life. Then I'm in the hospital for weeks at a time, just like you.
Yeah.
People I never met in my life. Now I'm in their hands, and I can do nothing to save myself because I'm gonna die in the hospital unless I get the correct care.
Yeah.
Right? You have to surrender yourself, and it takes other people. And like, so my main point is, if you're ever out there and you're alone, whether it's suffering through addiction, you're not supposed to be alone. You're not meant to do this shit by yourself. You need others, and like, you have to reach out. Don't be afraid to. Like, you can't do this shit alone.
Yeah.
And you're not meant to.
Humans are social butterflies. We're supposed to be.
Right.
That's why COVID's also the worst fucking thing for us, because it isolates us. And there's nothing worse than isolation. You're supposed to be around.
They're trying to separate us.
I know.
They're doing it to weaken us.
You're supposed to be around other people, my friend.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be fucking with people, mingling, doing shit.
Divide and conquer.
Thanks for bringing that one up, because I got out of the hospital right before the shit hit, and then it's like, fuck, I can't move. I'm stuck at home. And now I'm really stuck at home.
Because you can't do shit.
How much more stuck could you be, bro? I can't even fucking move nothing. I look like a fish from in my bed trying to, get around. This is crazy. Like, fucking, life is nuts. Every morning when I wake up, I'm like, yo, fuck. Of course.
That's when it hits me too. Throughout the day, I'm fine, but when I wake up, I don't have my leg on.
Yeah.
So I can't do.
I don't have my leg on.
Dead ass. That's how I wake up, and every day it's my first thought. I'm like, fuck, I'm really in this bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Fuck, it didn't grow back last night?
This is real?
Every morning.
Yeah. That's so funny, man. I thought I was going to be healed when I left the hospital, so I'm like, all right, bet, whatever. I'm running in it at this point. I'm just taking. I can't breathe. Every time they're moving me, I'm getting paranoid. I'm like, dude, I had to have them drain me out of my lungs, like fluid secretions, for 3.5 months. They have to stick something in there like 6 times a day, just because you can't cough up or breathe anything out of your lungs.
My father used to have his mouth vacuumed out. He had ALS.
Oh shit!
So the first thing he lost was his ability. One of the first things was his ability to manipulate his muscles in his jaw area, and like, he couldn't talk, he couldn't fucking eat, and like, imagine taking that from a fat Italian dude. You can't talk and eat. What else do you have?
That's life. Yeah.
He's a fat Italian guy.
Man, strong as fuck. He never bitched once.
Stop.
Ever once. Till the day he died, he had a smile on his fucking face. He was always fucking with me, too.
It's a different era. Different breed, bro. They're strong.
Yeah.
That ass.
He was old school Italian, tough.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll tell you a quick story.
Yeah.
Because it's just fucking, this is, being strong, going through struggle. He's on year 6 of suffering through ALS, and he's weak, and he's near the end. And we used to visit him, take time, take our turns taking care of him.
Uh-huh.
This is the type of guy he was, right? I'm fucking 18 years old. I'm watching my father. So I'm fucking nervous. I'm fucking, even thinking about it, I'm still nervous. And he just gets out of the shower, I help him get dressed up. And he can't talk. He can hardly move. But I get him all dressed, and I put his socks on. And he's got a face on him, like he's worried. And he's looking like down at his feet, and he's going, because he can't talk. I'm like, what? What's wrong? I'm super nervous. So I'm like, what's wrong? And I'm reaching down at his feet. I'm like, what's going on? He keeps looking down. So I reach down for a sock, and I hear, and I look up, and he's fucking laughing at me. He wanted to fucking prank me.
That's fire.
I'm like, bro, are you fucking kidding me? I'm sweating bullets right now. You had to fart on my head? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, he merged through the fart? No, I thought it was just a noise direction.
No, he was fucking trying to get me to bend down to fix his sock so he could fart.
That's fucking hilarious.
Dude was sick.
He's a dog.
But that's the type of attitude he had throughout the whole fucking thing. Which is why, like, when I went through this shit, I can't complain, bro. I seen him go through some serious shit.
Yo.
But he was funny, man. Reminds me of you. Like, you just got a good attitude throughout the whole thing. You got it.
I do. When I'm very good at doing it for most of the time. But when it hits me, I'm like the total opposite.
Yeah.
Of course, you're gonna have your ups and downs. But
yeah, of course.
I'm having a lot more ups and downs nowadays, and and doing shit like this, and just reaching out, and chilling with real ones, people that want to succeed. I mean, you can still succeed in a wheelchair. You can succeed. You see these people succeeding with fucking no limbs,
Yeah.
getting around. I don't even brushing their fucking teeth
Yeah.
with no limbs.
How?
I don't
How
even know.
are they doing this shit?
Yeah, it's incredible,
Yeah.
bro. It's amazing. Painting with their fucking mouth. You
Yeah.
know, like I don't have it that bad. Like a quick story for you too. I was at the VA the other day and I was walking this. I put it on my Instagram, but I was walking this blind man. He was lost, right? And no one was like helping him out. He's like his stick was hitting everywhere. I'm like, can I help you? You know? And I was able to walk him to the. Well, I drove. I whipped this bitch very slow. And he and I directed him right. I was like, it's GPS, and we made it to the emergency department. And I was like, how do you do it? He's like, man, shit could always be worse. I was like, holy shit. And an OG just told me this shit could always be.
Bro.
He can't fucking see, bro.
That's powerful.
I can fucking see you. I can see you. I can move my hand. I could talk to her. My man can't even see the beauty of life, and he's still saying it could be worse. Bro, that's the type of energy
That's strength,
I want.
bro.
Yeah.
That's strength.
Yeah.
It's everything in this world is perspective, and that man's got it figured out. It could be fucking worse.
Should I go find him?
Yeah, let's get him on the podcast.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna bring him home today from the Bronx. I'm bringing him here next visit, all right? I got you on that.
Tell him to listen to the podcast.
Yeah, well, fucking, yeah, you'd have to listen. I'll put on dumb loud.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Shouts out to my guy with the right attitude.
Yeah.
You going to the VA today after this?
Yeah, I'm going right after I leave here.
So what else is going on in the
Stand up or die trying.
movement?
Yeah.
What else are we doing in this movement? What else does it consist of?
Bro, it's just my family around me, like my cousins and my like close family. It's just like lifting me up, yeah, that's the motto, man. Stand up or die trying. Get rich or die trying was like the best album I think ever made. You know,
Isn't it number 2 sales ever? Right?
Is
Get Rich or
it
Die
number
Trying?
2?
I think it's the number 2 most sold album ever.
Who's won? You know?
Eminem.
Okay,
One of
that makes
Eminem's
sense.
is.
Oh, we're
That's
talking hip hop. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I hit me when my sister and her friend were leaving the hospital because they had to leave at certain hours, and they're like, "What do you want to call this movement?" When we came up with it, I was like, "How about stand up or die trying?" And they just turned around, gave me the look. I said, "That's the one." Yeah. And that shit is
He's
just
quick
tough.
with it. That was his first one too, guaranteed.
Off the
he
top.
didn't even think about it. He was like, "Bitch, I know what it is."
I don't even know it was God. JC came through. He said, "Stand up or die trying."
JC.
Yeah.
Shouts out to my boy JC.
Yeah, he's out there.
He just had a birthday too.
Yeah, he did. Christmas, that's right. I'm dumb as shit,
got
but that's my age. She knows when it comes down to certain stuff like not commonwealth.
Common sense.
Common sense, bro.
It ain't so
I don't
common.
even care. I ain't so common. I'm just out here. I didn't go to school. I'm just ready to make bread somehow. Yeah. Who cares? That's how we gotta get it, Like it's all about laughing, energy, and just like combining that, and then that's where shit accumulates,
Yeah.
First you gotta accumulate that, and then I feel like the wealth might come, but fuck wealth. What really is wealth?
Listen,
Wealth is
everything
having
in
a
the world,
happy
but if you ain't
family,
happy,
right? Yeah, and
what's it worth?
this is wealth.
Yes.
Right here,
Yes.
And then you whatever. Inside out, baby. You gotta match the insides to the outsides. They used to tell me in the rehabs. That's why I was fucking up.
Mm-hmm.
They would always tell me, Jay, you're sober, but you're living dirty. I was like, what do you mean?
Oh, wow.
Well, you're going to strip clubs and doing all this dumb shit while you're sober, and like that's not that's not God's path. That's not a path that is helping anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You're just pretty much dormant. You're gonna get high. You're gonna use again. And it was every time.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So
I never
it
heard
was
that.
like
You got to make your insides match your outsides.
insides match the outsides. Yeah.
Wow.
I would put on the show. I mean, I always listen. I'm always in a rock fresh outfit, but I had to come in there like, yo, wear your shirt backwards. Wear the shit inside out. I'd be like, fuck off me. Like, I'm not doing that. But like dumb little shit like that, I should have did.
Yeah.
Like think about it. Like humble yourself,
Absolutely.
And humility's huge with everything, dude. Just even friendships.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You know what? Those shoes can always stay fresh too.
Yeah.
This guy's God walking around.
Yeah.
Can't get them dirty. All your kicks are fire.
Yeah, all my kicks are dead stock. What you mean? I tell everyone that. They don't even touch the ground, bro. I can put I'll put this shit back here. Dap me up. I'm reaching across, air dap. You got me? I'm a fall. All right, but that's a fact. I'll put these back in the box and sell them.
Sell them back, bro. Right. That's how you're gonna stack. That's how you're gonna make money, right there.
Wear shoes and they appreciate in value.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's
Get
sick,
it, bro. When
That's
I'm done
sick
with
as
these,
fuck.
I'm selling them.
Let's go.
What size?
10 and a half.
10 and a half.
Yeah.
He's got them. Fresh Nikes.
All day for sale, dude. Never worn, except for today.
Shit, I'm a 10 and a half. I might buy some.
Bitches never touch the ground.
Yeah, that's a fact.
All right, so where can people follow you? Like, I know you have Back On 2, right?
Yeah.
And then what else you got?
At JJ_Mullaly 2.
Okay.
That's my Instagram page. Please follow me. Follow the journey,
the
bro.
Story. You gotta see this.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to. There's a lot of big things coming right now with the Back On 2 and my page right now. So we're in the mix of working on it, but
it's not too late to tune in. You haven't missed the story yet. This is just a story. This is just the beginning of the beginning.
Facts.
The big come up.
Yeah.
We're coming back.
This is where the comeback starts.
Yes.
Yeah. I had to chill for a minute. I had to lay low. I'm still trying to get right with myself, but like I said, I've said it probably 5 times on the podcast today. People around you, bring me up. Let's go. There's no roof. There's no ceiling.
That's right.
And that's a fact, man. And this epidemic's crazy. Yeah, I wish I could just end it with a fucking with like a scissors, like cut in half, like a piece of paper.
Be done.
It's brutal, man. It's brutal. I also got
Well, listen, I want to end with some shit he said before that was crazy that I didn't repeat, but he said, no matter where you go, I got to bring myself, which is just some serious stuff. Like, dude, listen, there's only one person in the world that you're going to be with forever, and that's yourself. So you got to make friends with the man inside of you or the voice inside your head, whatever it is. So that's some serious shit he said before, which I was waiting to bring up until the end of making my statement.
Process what you meant by that.
Yeah.
He said, wherever you go, you got to bring yourself. It doesn't leave you. It's always going to be inside your head. And until you make friends with that guy, life's pretty miserable.
Facts.
Yeah.
So
that's all I got. Cut it up.
That's it. We good, boys? JJ, thank you so much for coming out.
Dude, that was amazing.
We're going to have you back on. We're going to do a follow-up.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a foot race the next time.
Okay, just don't fucking slice me with it. I wanted to see you doing some ill ass like fucking spin roundhouse kicks with that shit.
Yeah, shit. We'll
I know. I bet.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah. No, it's like a lawnmower. Come here, look at this.
Check
Fucking lawnmower. So this is where I was going wrong the whole time. You see how it says indoor down there?
Yeah. Yes.
Put this little switch up for me because I can't get it. It's close.
Go ahead.
This guy?
Yep.
Wow.
Normal mode. I didn't know that. 2 years, bro. Fucking driving 2 miles per hour. Watch, this thing really gets it though.
Oh, he's gone.
Holy shit.
Wow, damn.
He's off to the VA.
He's going to the Bronx, bro.
Yo.
This thing really gets
Go again. Yeah.
Let's go.
I think I just popped the bitch out.
We broke it.
Yeah.
Here, let me put it back down, right?
Oh yeah. Please
Yeah.
do. That's all.
Oh, shit.
He said, I've driving around like this for 2 years. Yo, that shit is hilarious.
And this bitch,
Yo.
I swear to God, there's this girl that's been in a wheelchair her whole life at the camp. She had a little joystick. She turned around and it was driving backwards, taunting me.
Oh,
I said, no, this bitch did not just fucking. If I had hands right now, I'm joking. But
Yo.
she gave me the business one day. She's like, you're slow. What the fuck is going on here? Yo, they had me fucking paddleboarding on a paddleboard, swallowing lake water. I'll show you the video. Look at the gram that's there. I swallowed a lot of lake water. My head was compressed against that thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he said I'm swallowing liquid.
The dude was like, paddle. I'm like, oh, I can't fucking move.